Hiya, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I want to thank all my lovely subscribers for being here. I hope everyone's enjoying the sun. And they are being safe in the sun. Because it's going to be tropical storms around the corner apparently. But I'm sure some did not want me to do this reading. And I don't know why, because I feel like it's a very positive reading. It's a collective reading. And I feel like Spirit has a message in here for someone. So we'll get into it and see what is going to come. Oh, we've got awakening here. Renewal, enlightenment. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakra from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective what it is they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. Four of Pentacles, Four of Crystals, control, security, and comfort and prosperity, and responsibility, dedication. So I feel like it's someone like taking their own control for their own security. It could be like saving, just investing in your own future, rainy day kind of thing. Oh, split it on love, choice, and trust. So there could be a choice in love, There's a lot of people, and I'm not surprised why so many people are opting to stay single. Oh, there's so many people that are opting that way because you just don't know, do you? Like, we've got a Ten of Shells though, blessings and well-being, which is like a Ten of Cups. And I just split it on justice, truth and clarity. I was thinking, because I haven't had my justice yet, certain things. And I just thought, it is, I trust the Most High, regardless. If I don't get justice in this system, I know that I'm going to get justice in the 5D, in the spiritual realm, the laws of the universe. I follow the laws of the universe, and that's why, everything's gonna be alright. Saying don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective today? Thank you, I love you. I actually put a sign up yesterday saying everything's going to be alright. We've got the Queen of Feathers, which is like the Queen of Swords, perception and truth. So a Queen of Swords energy is very, can be kind of a cutthroat energy. It's like, standing up as well, standing in your truth, being honest to yourself as well, and being direct. A Queen of Swords is a very intelligent energy. Oh, and we've got Queen of Acorns there, and I just thought, I think Spirit wants me to read this because there's messages in here, more than just the meaning of the card. With sharp perception, Bat's keen radar cuts through that which is hidden, a mistress of the naked truth. She doesn't stand for being fooled. She has gained spiritual depth through struggles and is objective and rational in her approach. Dashing wherever she needs to go, she isn't afraid of the darkness. A bringer of new perspectives, Bat will offer constructive criticism for any situation. She is experienced at applying logical ideas to work out a sensible and fair solution that will assist you in facing your fears when you need to stand up for what you believe in. Confront the darkness and you'll discover the reawakening of light. Heighten the force of clarity and truth by seeing through the illusions and maintaining a balanced mind. The key words are sharp perception, truth, integrity, realistic, self-discipline, direct, clarity of thought, and freedom. So I feel this is someone who's, it's like, you know what it is? Yeah, got that kind of cutthroat energy. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's going to get things done. You know, more passion, that passion and creativity. Yeah. So I feel like there's something also that you could be passionate about in a creative sense. You know, once we find our creativity and, you know, and use our passion with it as well and put, you know, the work into it, you know, amazing things happen. And I also feel like that somebody might have gone through struggles here. You know, you've learned things the hard way. You've had to learn the hard way. And I feel like now you've come to a point in your life where it's, you know what it is? I've got enough now. I know enough now to be able to do, you know, what I need to do. And constructive criticism as well, because a lot of people can't take it. They feel like if someone cannot take constructive criticism when you're giving it to them and they feel offended, that's where they need to heal. You know, because I've tried to give people, like, you know, whatever advice, you know, constructive criticism, whatever we want to call it, and they get offended. And it's almost like, and they don't want to listen, but it's like when you know something and you've experienced it, you know, and you can give some good advice, and it might seem like it's criticizing. People will feel, oh, you're criticizing me. No, I'm offering you constructive criticism. You know, I'm offering something that can help, but it's constructive. You might feel like it's criticism, but really, it's really good advice. You know, especially from a Queen of Swords. You're going to listen to a Queen of Swords in the upright. You're going to, you know, she's honest and truthful and direct and very logical as well. Oh, hiya, Baba. Come on then. Jump up. Oh, oh my God, I'm actually in a lot of pain today. I've done something to my neck. But, you know, I don't have anything to do. So I'm okay. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what more messages do we have for the collective? Thank you. Yeah, but I feel this is someone who's got to the point in their life right now. Oh, look at that star. Peace and healing. And we've got the King of Feathers, logic and justice. I mean, that could be a match. It could be an air sign, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, take as it resonates. Oh, we've got Yin here. I'm just going to have a look here, see what message. And we've got a loyal heart. Yin, loyal heart, feminine energy and a loyal heart. It could be with the king, you know, the queen of feathers, king of feathers. It'll be, you know, like a look more of a honest, logical, you know, a king and queen in the upright, king and queen of swords in the upright. A very good match. They're both like very analytical, very logical, you know, disciplined. And also being, you know, even the king of feathers is very honest and, you know, can give impartial advice. And I just think co-create. So I feel like there's something about co-creation here, and it could be to do with, I don't know though, because I'm seeing this owl here on this tightrope, and there's a leopard there waiting, and there's an egg down here waiting to be cracked. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Yeah. Oh, Spirit. I'm just thinking, this don't even feel like the full deck, but it is. Oh. Oh, we've got serendipity and deep knowing. number 18, and number 43. Opportunities allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. So I feel like something is lining up as well, um, in the stars and the planets, in life, something's lining up, and I feel it is something to do with this healing here, and it could be, in a partnership with a king of feathers, and we've got strength here, courage and endurance. And I feel it's after this shadow side. I feel like somebody has done some shadow work, or you will, because when you do shadow work, you heal. It's like, where do and it's like giving yourself constructive criticism as well. It's like, being honest and true to yourself. It says you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and your collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Oh, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. And I'm getting goosebumps reading that. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favour and fortune is smiling on you. This is why there's a 4-leaf clover here. I've actually got a 4-leaf clover necklace and it's hanging off my light shade. It says victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. This is a protection message. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So somebody's on the right path. It's here now, and I feel like if you've done the shadow work and you have healed, it makes everything aligned up. It's like Spirit knows when you're ready. Sometimes people think they're ready and they're not. Everything has to happen in a divine order, and this is something about a deep knowing ear. This is intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. So it's listening to that, the positive voice. It's like, when you've got them two angels, a devil and an angel on your shoulder, and there's a negative side. And it's like, oh, you can't do this. You don't listen to that. If you're telling yourself that you can't do it, because it's your own inner oracle, you telling yourself, it's like don't listen to that. You listen to the good advice. Listen to you'll feel it. You'll have that deep knowing. Intuition is a faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys. to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Yes, you know that saying? Knock and I will answer. Seek and you shall find. And your seeking doesn't mean outside, you're seeking with inside sometimes. You're the answers you need are already within you. It's already built in. Excuse me. There are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two arts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Something is about to happen for someone, I'm telling you. I really feel it. I feel like it's just something's happening in the right timing. It's just like the stars are aligned for someone. It says you are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care, self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Yeah, just say no thank you. And just play it on milk and honey. And there's no place like home. Yeah, click them heels. There's no place like home. I like being at home. I just split on the chariot, discipline and determination. I feel like someone having this, and we've got success and triumph. I feel like someone having that discipline, that determination. Sometimes, you can take a day off, whether it's from work, relationships, whatever. Taking a day out. Sometimes it might not be able to take a day. Take an hour or two, but just spend it on yourself. Have that soak in that bath with them oils and them salts. Put on some nice meditating music, or spa music with the water flowing and the birds singing and all that. Just relax and close your eyes. That's how healing begins, because that's where when you're the most relaxed, that's when things, if it's worries that are plaguing you, take a deeper look inside to get to the heart of it. Because sometimes, like even me, I think, oh, I'm healing, and then I'll have a bad day. But it doesn't mean to say it's a bad life. We just dust ourselves down, carry on. We do our best, but putting self-care and grounding. Going barefoot outside on the grass, not on the pavement, because you'll probably burn your feet. I think today is going to be a hot one. I'm going to spirit. Oh, we've got 3 cards all at once. It says the 8 of Crystals, dedication and progress. This is putting the work in, being dedicated in the path that you're on. It's like, yeah, keep going, Spirit's saying, keep going. 4 of Shells, soul searching and reevaluation. Yeah, this is four. It's like the 4 of Cups. It's like, what it is? You can look back and, and reevaluate everything you've been through. You can either be like, oh, God, oh, look, this has happened to me. Or you can be like, this has happened and this is what I learned from it. Because we've got the Empress here. Beauty and abundance. Empress energy. And it could, it doesn't have to be female or whatever. It's just an energy because we've seen yin. And I feel like with the start here, this is peace and healing. And Ace of Cups, happiness and abundance. It's you. And I feel like I just seen Ten of Swords. So I feel like you had to recover from something that was bad. That was tough. Ten of Swords is really tough. It was like a lesson that you had to learn. It could have been a person, an experience, something that you, like Spirit said, you had to learn it. You had to go through that to learn the lesson. You're coming out an Empress here. So it's like, yeah, you did. You learned the lesson. And I feel like this is, love's been coming out a lot. But I feel like this is somebody going to be on your same wavelength. Somebody's going to be on your same wavelength. We've got a King of Acorns here. Optimism and innovation. This is like the King of Wands, but I feel like it's someone, remaining positive. Optimism is being positive. Innovation is like having ideas. You could be positive about some ideas that you have, and I feel like it's connected, confirmation to your creativity. This is release and recovery. Free of Feathers. This is the Three of Swords. I feel like it's releasing the pains of the past and transforming here. I feel like there is a transformation. Yeah, and we've got the Knight of Acorns. This is action. This is drive. This is someone putting the wheels in motion, more or less. Yeah, with the strength, courage, endurance. I feel like you've made it. You've got to, sometimes you might need to be in a Four of Cups to look back just to see how far you've come, to see what you've had to go through, but also seeing what you've got now. I look now at my life now to what my life was, and it's completely different. So we never stay the same, But I feel like healing, self-healing is so important, and you can't hide it away and pretend it never happened. This is acceptance. This is accepting, I've had a tough road. Oh, we've got the look at this. A union, harmony. This is Two of Cups. This is Two of Cups. This is something, a union with harmony. King of Crystals. This is the King of Pentacles. Courage and commitment. This is someone this is some being grounded. It's an energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a person, but it could. We've got the Empress here. Courage and commitment. I feel like this is someone who's committed to being, being brave as well. Like a lot of things people don't realise, getting up every day and carrying on with life takes a, for some people who've actually been through it, it is brave to get up every day and put on that brave face and carry on. So many people don't make it. But this is a courage and commitment, being dedicated to something. Yeah, we've got Five of Crystals, persistence and new possibilities. And we've got the Ladybug here. Yeah, we've got the release, revelation. I feel like releasing the past. Imagine just waking up one day and feeling different. Because that happened to me. I woke up one day and I felt like I'd been resurrected, like as if I'd just been born again, And I don't mean like a born again Christian. I mean like born again, like literally, like I had my vision, in my mind, not my eyesight, but everything seemed so clear. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. That's what vibe I'm getting. Somebody can see clearly now. Look at this. And I feel like this is why. This is why. Patience, perspective. This is the Hangman. This is like, sometimes being stuck in limbo, or sometimes we have to go through stages of being in limbo, being, to see things from a different perspective. But the Ace of Wands is it's creative force and confidence. And this could be something to do with this Two of Cups here. And we've got the awakening came out. Renewal and enlightenment. there's something new coming in. And whether that's you being renewed or, a union. There's a new union here. I mean, it could be a king of crystals, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but take it as it resonates. This could just be your energy. I got we've got the no spirit's like no, it's a king of feathers, logic and justice, and I just don't. Yeah, the start and the strength again. Peace, healing, courage, and endurance. And look, this is Lion, Leo. It's like a Leo energy. It could be Leo energy. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, the Ten of Cups again, Ten of Shells, blessings and well-being. Imagine that you've actually had a really bad relationship, which kind of would like put you off a person for life. Put you off relationships. But I feel once you heal properly, really heal, you realize that not everybody's the same. And I do feel like there is a lot of doubt, and a lot of people are like, nah, I don't want to meet anyone. Well, then that's your choice. If you want to stay alone forever, then that's up to you. That means you've not healed. That means you're going to stay in that energy and you're not going to heal. I mean, sometimes it might be better to stay alone, but really deep down, is that what you want? Yeah, split on Ten of Shells again. Blessings and well-being. It says you are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. Oh, Sheba, what are you crying for? Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. Yeah, I feel like somebody's ancestors are saying, we've got your back. We have got your back. And it says here, protect what you love. It's your duty and responsibility. This is a little animal here. And then I've just seen this, rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. Yeah, and it's true. Like when you're going through something that's so dark, the dark night of the soul, really, you're going through the darkness, keep going because the light is at the end of the tunnel. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. That's number 11. This is the timing's here. It's here, The timing's here. Serendipity has arrived for someone. Yeah, it is. It's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. So there might be a decision you might need to make. And it might be something to do with your creativity or just maybe just getting out there, Because sometimes they say, oh, it's not going to come to your door. But sometimes it can. Sometimes you could get a knock on your door. It could be, and you could actually, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying you're more likely to meet somebody if you're out than if you're in. But this is something that's, the Spirit said, no matter what, this is something that is going to take place regardless. Something will move you and you will going to have a divide. It's like a fated meeting, I feel a fated meeting. This Spirit's like the time, I would just say the time is right. This time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. So the Spirit's like, get the timing near now is right. Because you are unique. The timing is right. Seize the day. So it could be, it's like, why put off tomorrow something that you could do today? Because tomorrow's not promised to no man. It says destiny is smiling upon you and your soul path is free of obstacles, tests and challenges. Take advantage of this to make some great progress now. Ask yourself what you really want, what you really, really want. What will this open road, free of complications and so full of energy and creativity, bring you? What issue is important right now? Focus on it and open yourself to the divine forces and wisdom that will now flow to you. The time has come to address a particular issue. Do not waste it, but instead use the light that is now within you for this one key mission. Put everything else to one side for a time and focus solely on this project. Become the creator of your life and of the world, of this world. You will exert a powerful attraction on other entities during this phase. Do not miss out on the opportunity to make new, effortless, loving bonds with people, animals, the spirit of plants, natural beings, and spiritual entities. Go with the flow of destiny's vibrations that are so favorable for you right now. Seize this opportunity with an open heart, and your dreams will come true. Your helpers for the next 21 days. Your power animal is a swan. Your herbal essential oil is lemongrass. Healing crystal citrine. And your number is master number 11. Now this is citrine. This one here that I covered in copper. And it's not expensive. I think I paid something like, I'm sure it was like less than a tenner for that one. The pink quartz one was about 20. You know, they're all different prices, but I love crystals. You know, I just love crystals. Like, they're just so amazing that the earth has made them. You know, sometimes we don't even know what they're made of. I mean, this could even have been kind of a human at one point. There could be somebody's, you know, I kind of feel, you know, there's just, I don't know, crystals, there's something in them. There's something in them. But yeah, the time is right. His spirit is saying the time is right. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming and releasing your creative energies. Make use of them in your life. So I feel like your spirit wants you to make use of these. You must have something that's creative inside you, like, and using that creative energy, because it's from our sacral chakra. You know, people can call it sexual energy and whatever, but you can like transmute that into creativity. You know, use that energy. You know, like if you're feeling horny or whatever it is, don't go out and have sex. Just do something creative with it. You know, use the energy because it's very powerful, especially for creating. So yes, maybe somebody may need it to hear that. Yeah, if you're feeling that vibe, you know, if you're getting a bit hot, don't use it in that sense. Use it in a positive. I'm not saying it's not positive. When it's with two people who are in love, it's very, very, very positive. But if you just going out there and just having sex with anyone just to fulfill a need, you know, you've got to be careful of you sharing that energy with, because that energy is powerful. Empress, open-mindedness, perspective, nuance and complexity, this and that are true. This is a spirit, the guides of the hidden realms. So whatever it is the true source of power here. Divine will, integrity, power versus force. Yeah, I think if there's different things like, you know, owning power and being forceful, but the Queen of Swords is standing in her integrity. Holding space for love, non-judgment, discernment and self-acceptance. Holding space for love, yeah, it's like spirit's like, keep your heart open. Guard it. Keep it open. You know, Empress has got very loving, kind energy. Anyway, you know, you can still be a Queen of Swords energy and still have a loving heart, but you're just more logical with it. It's like, oh, that once bitten, kind of twice shy. But if you meet somebody who's on your level and this is a divine meeting, you know, you're going to know. You're just going to know. You're going to feel like that it's home. You may know, I've already met this person in your past life or this life, but take that as it resonates. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you. We love you. Full moon eclipse, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity and intensity. Full moon eclipse. I don't think is it, when's the full moon? I was looking as well last night. I know the new moon is next week, so it won't be long after that. Well, a month. I've got no, it's just, what are we on here? Full moon eclipse, number 15. intensity, removing internal obstacles and confronting self-identity. The intense period of utter darkness during a full moon eclipse is a sign for you to release all that is no longer serving you. Your repressed wounds can sabotage you, eclipsing all the good you've worked for. Now is the time to face the darker side of things. Where are you leaking your power by giving it away to other people and their drama? Could you have been engaging in blame, shame, or judgment of others or yourself? Emotions can get riled up at this time, but remember that an eclipse doesn't last. What obstacles do you perceive in your life right now? Let go of your attachments to a specific form of success. The universe has a much better plan. If your gaze is focused on the outer world, adjust your perception, because everything is a reflection of your inner world. Trust that you are here in this intense moment only temporarily. Make good use of it, then let go. You will be so glad you did. And I feel like this could be from when it is the full moon, you know. So yeah, shadow work, healing old wounds, treasures in the deep and dark. So it could happen in the full moon eclipse, you know. And what is holy, what is true, appreciation, witnessing the unmerited gift of grace. And the gratitude is dreaming, the manifesting power of gratitude, the law of praise. Yeah, when we're thankful for whatever it is, you've got to be thankful for experiences as well, because, you know, it's like, if I didn't experience that, you would not have learned that lesson. I've got humour. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, yeah. Always look on the bright side of life. Do, 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 do. Love and relationships. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this could be a love reading, but I feel like love yourself first. Love yourself first, and then use that. It's like you showing other people how you want to be loved, you know. Don't settle for second best. You've got success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love and to be loved in return. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you, love you. I think there's another deck that's calling to me as well, and I'm going to have to get it. Oh. Success! It came out. Yes, success. So there's success here. And I'm going to read it. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavour. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, and I feel like that's happened with a lot of things as well. You know, people buy things because they think, oh, it's going to make us happy. But you know what it is? It's just stuff. We can't take it with us. And I'm not saying, oh, we shouldn't have nice things while we're here, because there is nice things to be had, you know, but the true treasures are in the heart. You know, but I feel like there's so much like materialism and greed now, you know, in this world, you know, and all this designer wear and everything like that, you know, that people are so hooked up on it because they want to look good, they want to feel good, they want to feel important. You know what it is? No, that's not what's going to make you feel it. I mean, some people it might, but it's very superficial. You know, I have things like that, but I didn't go out and paint an arm and a leg. You know, I do have designer things, but it doesn't make me, you know, I get rid of it all. But it's not, I'm not like one of these, like, oh, I have to have this bag, oh, I have to have this, oh, I want the best of that. I'm not like that. I'd rather have quality over quantity, and that's in food and everything. You know, I think it's better to have a few nice stuff than a load of crap. You know, it is definitely better. I feel like that's the message here. And I've just seen self-esteem, so somebody might need to work on the self-esteem, you know, because, yeah, there's a purpose, because you have a purpose. I know what I'm here to do, so somebody might be feeling that they have a purpose, and it could be self-esteem, you know, because especially if you've been in a bad relationship or something like that, you know, it will knock your self-esteem, because sometimes you feel like it's you, but, you know, no, I don't feel like it is. Yeah, we've got the rebirth, shedding the chrysalis and taking the risks. It's time to leave the old behind. It's gone. We've got the shaman. Very wise energy, you know, or you could actually be like in that healing. You are so brave to keep on going the way you do. Bravery, persistence, and redemption. This is what this is. This is courage and bravery. It's like, yeah, you know, it's like, I am the king of the jungle. You know, I feel like being the lion. You know, it says your energy is valuable. Protect it well. I told you, the protectress. Protectress. Strength, boundaries, and amulet. I feel like, yes, you have the strength to put the boundaries now. When you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you're definitely putting up them boundaries. It's like you're taking no shit from no one. And you'll be very honest and direct. And it's like you can give constructive criticism. Whether people take it or not, or be offended, that's not your problem. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you, I love you. Harmony. Ease, inner child, and softness. May sweet and soft things find you. It says, "Oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use these. I use things as fuel. The alchemist, empowerment, pain, and sorceress." So I feel like it's turning pain into power. You know, it's like, yeah, you went through that and you survived. It says, "Darling, don't you remember? You're a badass. Keep winging it." The fairy, blessings flow, and magical energy. This is somebody's. This is like, yeah, spirit is like, yes, I'm reminding you. Somebody might need reminding. Sometimes we do, you know, especially if you don't have people around you to remind you. You know, your spirit can remind you. I appreciate and attract the sweetness of life. The perfect pair, a beautiful harmony. The loving flower that provides the sweet nectar. The generous bee that provides the nourishing pollination. Both of these beings have so much to teach us. They are light-hearted, bring beauty, and flow with the natural rhythm of life. They are warm with golden hues. They appreciate the balance and offering each provides. Magic happens when true harmony is achieved through delightful processes and the law of least effort. Some of the most beautiful things seem to exist effortlessly and in tune with the forces that be. Is it possible for a human to access this potential elixir, this nectar of life? What if, like the bee, you were to seek out the sweetness of life? What if you sought out the flowers of the world, leaning more towards what is soft, attracts your spirit and brings joy? What if that actually led you to more growth, potential and peace rather than the daily grind of forcing, discipline and controlling? What if, like the flower, you offered your own natural sweetness up to life itself? What if that would attract the bee? the right people, opportunities, actions, pollination that your life needs, without having to strain to be what you think the world wants you to be. What if what is truly needed in this world is more softness, kindness, love, joy, ease, and magic? Perhaps it is our childlike nature, spiritual side, wonder, and playfulness that we need to bring out more, to be easily amused by the beauty of the world, to see the miracles in the mundane, to open up instead of closing down, to create, live, and love from playful joy, to nurture the child within us. Maybe that is the best way to receive the honey of existence. Manifestation and answer. Do something that would bring your inner child joy. What would light them up? Think back to what used to create a spark for you. Do more of that. Let the child in you take over. Let them play and enjoy life. They are a magnet that attracts you to the light of your life. And I really feel like this is like, you know, you just being happy and being nice and being in that loving energy makes this world a brighter place already. You know, you might not think that you matter, that you're insignificant, but you do. Just by one person raising that vibration and healing as well, you know, you're helping heal the whole planet. We're all connected, you know? And I feel like it's been sweet as well, you know? I feel like this has got a sweet energy, you know? And this is someone who has been through it. Don't break that easy, not anymore. So maybe in the past, maybe you did, you know, maybe, but you had to learn experiences to make you stronger. And it's like pain through pain, empowerment through pain. You know, once you've been through pain, pain teaches us a lot. You know, it can either change you or make you or break you. I light the spark of power and strength within my heart, the hero's path, the gaining of strength, the path of empowerment. Heartbreak, challenges, trauma, being underestimated, failure. Why should we let these things keep us down instead of seeking to use them as opportunities to overcome, to make ourselves proud, to strengthen our minds, to become a higher human and learn from them? This is the path of the hero. Instead of letting the darkness win, the hero chooses to pursue the ultimate alchemy, turning pain into power. Not everyone is capable of this level of sorcery. For some, pain is very great and penetrates the darkness to the core of their being. Only soul and stubborn persistence can undo a curse like that, but the power does indeed exist within all of us. A hero can still grieve, fall into darkness, give up, fall again, lose hope, seek help, or honour their natural emotions. The difference is that they don't stay there in that darkness. Why would they? What would come out of it? What good would that do the hero or anyone else? So they keep trying, they persist. They light up the darkness within their heart again, even if little by little, bit by bit. With the magic of faith and sometimes the aid of others, they choose to fight on for the light of the world, refusing to let the dark side win and become more powerful. This is how we change the world. Healing ourselves, heal others, which heals the souls of the world. What was I just saying? We're all connected. At the end of the day, finding meaning in what happens and having a purpose is unbelievably empowering. This is what fuels our power. This is a love spell that we cast upon our hearts. It is healing. There's a big difference between having self-compassion and endlessly feeling sorry for ourselves. Falling into the bottomless pit of victimhood is to become the soul that is lost in the place where no light can reach, no tree can grow. Manifestation and answer. Cast a spell of light and empowerment upon your own art and the art of another. Close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath and set the intention that a blessing of light, faith and strength will prevail from a place of power, optimism and love for yourself and the other person you have in mind. Cast this spell on someone who is struggling and could use more empowerment. Light activates more light. So there you go. Yeah, it does. You just don't think that you don't matter because you really do. This is the fairy. Blessings, the Midas touch, flow and magical energy. Everything I touch turns to gold. My energy attracts magic, divine blessings, fairy dust, flow state, magic, special powers. While frolicking in the forest and flying amid the mushrooms, a fairy has appeared to you, a most positive omen, as they only reveal themselves to a rare kind of person who also has magical energy, or who will soon be sprinkled and blessed with some. One who is gifted magic mushrooms that hold special powers from deep within the forest, who receives luck and returns home with it. Fairies live with an effortless energy and personify the raw beauty of nature. They are nature's spirit and the human form manifested into one, an ultimate masterpiece. They are the tricksters of the forest, as they can vanish at will and are of a fickle nature. You don't want to mess with them, cut down their trees, or destroy their homes. In folklore, it is said that many have paid the penalty for doing so. Drawing the fairy card is a positive omen that blessings are near. Trust that you are wildly magical and capable of doing whatever your soul is calling you to do. You are being endowed with special powers and the Midas touch. Everything you touch will turn to gold. A period of grace, flow, magic, and opportunity is here, or soon will be. This card can also be a reminder to trust your divine instincts more, to stop thinking and trying to plan so much. Doing so consumes precious energy. Over-analysing can simply end up wasting time. Keep winging it, as the fairy does. Let loose and act freely. You have been given grace at this time. Excuse me. Manifestation and answer. Close your eyes and visualize that you're in a forest. The fairy you have seen is sprinkling you with enchanted dust. It endows you with power, a magic touch, and a state of flow. Embody the energy of the fairy. Practice becoming more light-hearted and carefree. And trust that the universe has your back. You are the energy of beauty itself, which magnifies blessings to you. So there's some blessings for someone. I'm going to just pull one more before I close out this reading. My belly's saying I'm hungry. So if I'm hungry, my babies are hungry. Heavenly Spirit, can we please have one more message for the collective before we close out this reading? Thank you. We love you. Very positive reading this. And some want me to do it. Yeah, because this is raising the vibration. This is someone, just by being in that energy, is raising the vibration of the world. Oh, look at that. Master of Destiny. That looks like a good card. I don't even think I've ever pulled this card before. Ahoy there. You are at the helm of your ship, choosing the course and making the choices. You can chart your own map and decide where you want to venture. It won't always be smooth sailing. Sometimes the waters can get choppy and rough. That is okay, because lucky for you, you captain this ship. Trust in yourself. Believe you can achieve your goals and dreams. It is okay to get scared or feel unsure. Remember, when you are on the right course, your sea legs won't fail you. Funny that we are travelling these many destinations to create our best destiny. Perhaps that is where the word destinations comes from. The word destinations comes from. And now, destiny. And give yourself a high five for charting these uncharted waters and fully understanding you are the master of your destiny. Yes, you are. You're a badass. You're the master of your destiny. You can do it. This is an awakening, a healing. It's like, yes, everything. Yes. And this is a beautiful reading for somebody. So I hope it reaches whoever it needs to reach and help whoever it needs to help. Because, it helped me as well. I really enjoyed this. It's put me in a really good mood. But yes, thank you everyone for being here. I love you all. Stay sweet, stay strong, but stay positive and be you. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.